All right, good morning, traders. Good Friday morning. As you can see, I'm already in it. Well, never mind. Pretty sure I just got stopped out. Oh no, I didn't get stopped out. There, I just got stopped out. Oh, that was unfortunate. It's had a quick pop breaking this downtrend, and started to come back down. I figured it was going to get a little bounce off of this $4 area back up and maybe for a break, but it didn't. It probably just stopped me out there right where it's outside of the triangle now. Nothing there, and I'm not really seeing a whole lot else going on. I do have a position in this OTC stock here, and they came out with some PR. They launched Ethereum and altcoin mining business with Spark Pool and GMR. I'm filled up a little high on this because I was trying to get in when it started moving early. Good morning, One Life. Good morning, Jamie. But because it's OTC, you got a limit in, and I could not get my limit order filled, and I ended up getting filled at the bottom of this candle. Now it's just kind of going sideways, but it is an OTC stock. This is APLD. I'm going to say this OTC stock with some crypto news. It's not really doing anything at the moment, just kind of going sideways, but started getting some volume here at market open. Good morning, Brian. Could be a gamble. It could drop all the way back down to 28 cents. But right now it's holding this 50-cent area. Oh, great. Daniel B's in a good mood today. That's good to see. Just starting Friday off with a bang. But yeah, there's not much else. Let's see. Is EFOI? If I swear, if just had a stroke there. If EFOI comes back up, if it just dropped down to that little bit to stop me out. You see the Coinbase IPO still selling off. Oh, nice. You swung SYSX. Very nice. Let me see what it looks like. I haven't looked at it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, actually. On the daily chart, you got a bit of a... Let me get this line out of here. Got a flag forming there. Big old flag. But this one was... this was a blockchain PR2 in the OTC that went on that massive run. That's why I got in APLD. Because it has the potential that SYX did. Although SYX is a lot lower in float, but it's still pretty low. I mean, 8 million in float for a 50-cent stock is not bad. Well, MNDO is not a short-term play. MNDO is a long-term play. You just buy. I just buy MNDO and just keep building my position and keep getting the dividend payment from it. It's a high dividend yield stock. It's not anything I would day trade or swing trade. I've been holding MNDO for like a year and a half now. And I haven't sold any of it. I just keep adding to it when it drops down that $2 area. But yeah, not a lot of volume on this at the moment. If this thing does get volume again, it could start ripping. But I kind of had the same idea that the way SYS ripped with that blockchain news that maybe APLD would do the same thing. But like I said, it could drop down to 30 cents. Could drop all the way back down to that low. It was 20 cents, yesterday afternoon, so there's no telling. It's an OTC stock, so you never know. And it's Friday, though. I mean, I'm not seeing a ton of plays. Unless you little ass. If EFOI gets back over 4, that might be a play. TSL looks terrible. MedX looks terrible. And SYX is really low on volume this morning at the OTCs. It's a little mid-range. This is a little dead cat bounce here. Had this big sell-off. This thing was $100 a month ago. Now down to 14. That's interesting. Pretty low float. Take MedX off. It has no PR. It's just basically a dead cat bounce. People buying it off of this previous low area. It did get altered though. Because it sold off so hard, it doesn't have a ton of resistance ahead. Basically 16. 16 is the next resistance, so it's definitely one to keep an eye on. I think a lot of the volume's out of the stock market and all the volume's in Dogecoin right now. Decent slow mover here on LSCC. But yeah, with Dogecoin going to the moon right now, crypto's been so hot, I'm expecting this play at some point to get some volume. But I could be wrong. I may get back in EFOI if it gets back above 4. Because it's got a lot of support. The 9 EMA is right there at 4. It's tried to hold up for a while, but it needs to get back above 4. What looks like slow death. APLD. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be slow death or not. We'll see. Cryptos are so hot right now. Oops. Especially with Doge charging the way. The Doge. I know your opinion's not investing advice. Doge is fixing to go to 1 cent? Why do you say that? Doge is going to the moon, don't you know? I'm trying to check Doge right now on my phone. It was over 30 cents earlier. Oh God, what is this? 20. Oh So this damn thing logged me out. There we go. Nah, man, Doge is at 37 cents right now. Doge is going to the moon. God, it was up at 45 cents earlier. Yeah, here lately that's been the case. The stocks with the pre-market volume just dump. Although EFI is coming back up. Like I said, I may try to get back in this if it gets above 4. There's just not a lot of volume on it though, but if it starts getting back above 4. See, I may not be able to go 30. I might have to go a little less. And got good PR too. I'm gonna hop back in this. Alright, well, that's not enough. Oh, starting to move. As soon as I try to hop back in there, of course. There it goes. Starting to break over this break out of this triangle here. So it had a little fake out breakout to the top and then a little fake out breakout to the bottom. So let's see if it starts getting going again now that it's done all this consolidation. I'm getting pushed back down again. So you see volume start to come back into it right here. See that downtrend though, still holding it smushed right between the downtrend and the support line. But it is Friday. Fridays, we know, are always kind of wonky. And we're in a choppy stock market. And this is a very low float stock too. It's only 4 million in float, so if it does start getting big buying volume, it could easily start ripping again. That's why I jumped back in it. And it getting back over 4. Oh, that doesn't look. Oh, it's all over the place right now. This thing is crazy. There we go. Now we're starting to push up a little bit. Nice close on that candle. This is EFOI. EFOI. Nice bid stacking at 4. You can see. Let's see. I'm gonna pull this level 2 up here some. A little bit of sellers at 410, so it needs to break 410 soon. But we do got plenty of bids at 4. Daniel B, did your crack pipe break on you this morning? What's going on, buddy? Did you cut your lip on your crack pipe? You were really fired up and on one this morning. Are you mad because you missed out on all the crypto runs that's been happening, and you've been anti-crypto, and now Dogecoin, the jokest, memeiest coin in the whole entire crypto world, is doing better than your whole portfolio? Is that what you're salty about? What's going on, buddy? Well, there's a lot of bag holders because there's a lot of support right through here. I mean, the price before this good PR that it had, the price was right here at 375, and then the 9 EMA is at 4, and then the pre-market low is at 390. So there's like a ton of support right through here. So, every time this has dropped down, people have bought it up at 4. It just needs volume to come in to push it more. But this is good press release. They're selling their batteries in the U.S. So, I mean, it's not bad. Why am I talking? Why am I attacking you? Says the guy who come in with what you said in the beginning. Come on, man. Don't make me give you the Joe Biden. Come on, man. The community troll is at it again. I did get up to 1576. Yeah, pretty much, Jamie. Pretty much. I don't think I'd be laughing that much if I had a butt plug up my butt. I think you're reaching for a joke or a diss or something there, man. You're reaching a little hard. You're gonna throw your shoulder out of socket. You better calm down. You know you're an old man. And see, look, $4 still holding up. There's just not a lot of volume. That's the only problem with this stock. It needs buying volume to come back in, but it's in a nice support area. If it could just get volume. Let me look at this on a higher time frame. Okay, let me readjust the downtrend to this time frame. Yeah, that's a little better. I don't know. Why? I don't know if you're seeing all the chat. What are you talking about? Well, my chat seems to be working for me. And that's awesome, Orlando. That's what you don't look for. Let those runners run. It's slowly moving up, but nice swing. And you might, the downtrend. Let's see. Actually, I've got the downtrend line a little bit off. The downtrend's right. It actually broke the downtrend today, so it may keep running off for you. You may see this start really moving if volume comes in. Now it's starting to look like it's curling over, so if it doesn't break up over 410 soon, it's going to have some issues. See, there's still plenty of buyers sitting at 395, 390. A lot of buyers holding up support, but not any buyers coming in. Not any new buyers. Just real quick, how's AI doing today? I want to see. Oh, AI's dropped back down. Nice. I like that. I like a little drop back down. Life is trading from jail. Boy, that'd be something. This guy's moving, but it's going to run into 9 EMA here soon. That's a huge float on that thing. Oh, let's see if EFIO. I hate this ticker symbol. I hate the name of it. I'm just going to say this stock. If this stock can get back over 410 here, this may come back alive. It's starting to look a little interesting. When you see buying volume increase, push it through that 410. That 410's getting taken out. There we go. Now we're starting to come back alive a little bit. Still needs to hold over this trend line, that downtrend. We got rejected. We got rejected. Now we're back below 4 again. The stock cannot decide which way it wants to go. I hear you, DB. I hear you. I had to take down. I had to delete the live stream from the Wednesday from the Coinbase IPO for me playing that one song on my phone. To mess with Daniel B because I got a copyright strike. For that little few seconds of me playing that damn song. It's like, are you serious? So I just deleted the whole thing so I didn't have to deal with it, hopefully. Yeah, the algo. I told you that damn algo. That's why I tell you guys to smash the like button, because that algorithm, man, it be doing me dirty. You know, you thought I was kidding about it, kicking my dog and doing all the things it's been doing to me. It's all the time messing with me. That's why you gotta keep punching it right in the like button, man. This is weakness. The algorithm copyright stroke. I don't copyright. I don't even know how to say that in past tense. Copyright stroke. Copyright copyright stricken. Copyright stricken my video. I don't know. Whatever. Listen, I'm more of a math guy than an English guy, so I went to school down south, and that's why that I cannot speak English very good. English is a second language to me. My first language is Dogecoin. Yeah, it comes out every once in a while. I try to suppress it, but get a little moonshine or something else mixed into the fold, and the old Ben comes out. I was actually not raised in a trailer park. Kentucky is known more for its trailer parks than Tennessee. Tennessee's got some, but not like Kentucky. And even if I was, what's wrong with that? Eminem was born in a trailer park and he's worth billions of dollars. Well, I don't know about billions, but he's worth a whole lot of money. So I don't, being born in a trailer park doesn't mean anything. And plus, I'd rather be born in a trailer park than born in a Russian lab test tube like Daniel B. Isn't that right, Daniel? Well, this thing is just slowly taking its time. APLD is still just going sideways. Not volume's died completely off of it for now. That's fine. MTSL, oh no, just got rejected at $5. Never mind. See, SYSX still looking good, still climbing there. Nice little slow movements there as well. EFOI just needs volume, but I mean, looking at this side here, you can just tell volume is light in the market. Barely any of these stocks are changing. You got a few up here in my watch list, but those are a lot of the ones with the most volume. But like this scanner, this momentum scanner, there's like no momentum on it. And you only got like 3-4 stocks at the top of the gainer list, a couple of stocks there. And the NYSE gainer list, not much going on. The SPY's going sideways. Yeah. Whoa. Biden announces a $1.7 billion investment. Well, I'm buying more gold and silver. Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on. So, the press release right before that says, my brain, I can't take the stupidity anymore. Why? Okay. I gotta break this down. Why my brain hurts right now. Why EOFI is not doing anything. This is so dumb that this says this. Fed's Waller says we will see a surge, but with virus under control. With virus under control and 70% vaccinated. Come back here. I was reading you. Forecasting good, strong fundamentals for good, strong growth are there. We are not there yet. Let's let inflation rise above 2%. This is one of the Feds saying this. And this is like insanity. We will see a surge, but with virus under control and 70% vaccinated, fundamentals for good, strong growth are there, but we're not there yet. We're happy to let inflation rise. And then right above that, Biden's announcing a $1.7 billion investment. So they're happy. The Feds are happy to let inflation rise. Everything looks like there could be a recovery, but it's not there yet. And then a $1.7 billion investment to fight COVID-19 variants. There's a lot wrong with this stuff. It's a lot wrong. And then right there he says the economy is ready to rip. He sees 6.5% GDP growth this year. He says sees inflation 2.5% for the year. Okay. All right, I'm done looking at that. I'm not looking at that anymore. I'm not looking at it anymore. Not looking at the news headlines. I'm not listening to what the Feds say. They're telling you straight up, though, that they are going to let inflation get higher. What happens when inflation gets higher? Assets go up in price. They're saying the economy could go really good, but it's not there yet. But maybe it'll be okay. But Biden's investing money. But hey, we might have some GDP, but we're definitely going to have inflation. Okay. So basically, you guys have no idea what's going on other than we're going to have inflation. The sub-penny billionaires traded market, I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. How's Coinbase? Coinbase starting to come up a little bit. Got this resistance at this 330 area. If Coinbase breaks 330, could start moving. The sell-off may be about over. But it looks like it's going to try to break 330 there. I'm living the Doge dream, Daniel B. The American Doge dream. Coinbase is going down to 250. You know, it could. Very easily could. But with cryptos being so hot, hey, we're actually getting a little action here finally on EFOI. With cryptos being so hot, though, I don't know. I don't know if Coinbase will get down that low. Cryptos would have to slow down. And right now, Dogecoin is leading the charge. You just bought 20K worth of Doge? Surely not. Not at the price that it's at, I would hope. I've got Doge, but I'm still holding Doge. I've took my original investment out and took both of my profits out, or two different times of profits out before this last big run. So I still got 3,000 Doge left that I'm just letting run because I've already took my investment out of it and some profits, like I said. Yeah, VeChain. I got the VeChains too. VeChain's doing very well. That's what I'm saying. Crypto market's hot. Crypto market is hot, hot, hot. As long as Bitcoin stays over 60,000, it should reach it. It should get up to that 70K mark, which is just going to push all the cryptos even more higher. And hell, who knows what's going to happen with Doge? I'm surprised to see it up as high as it is right now. Oh, you didn't buy it. I wouldn't buy it right now at 30 cents anyway. I bought Doge when it was like 3 cents or something like that. I think originally I bought it at a penny. I've bought and sold it back and forth here and there. It could, man. There's no telling with cryptos, man. There's really no telling how far they can go. Now, we broke it out of this downtrend, sort of. Let me see. Let me look at least that original downtrend. Let me look at this on a higher time frame. 30 minute. 30 minute total trend line's like right there. So we might see this get up to that 440, 450 area. There's a lot of resistance at 450. A lot of resistance there. This is 15 minute. I didn't mean to go in the 15 minute. We'll go to 5 minute for now. You bought $30 of Doge when it was less than a penny, and you sold it for a loss. The Mississippi scheme, that sounds like something the Alabama trader would be talking about. Which is very interesting that you say that, because I have a sneaking suspicion that the Alabama trader is going to be putting out a new video soon that's specifically catered for you, Daniel B. I don't know why. I don't know what it could be about. But he called me up and he told me, he said, "Hey, I got a video idea." I said, "Okay, man. You just let me know. Just let me know when you get it done." And he said, it's gonna be about Daniel B and people like him. So, could be interesting, man. We'll see what happens. The South Sea bubble. Look here. APLD starting to sneak back up. A little sneaker. So one of them little OTC sneakers, like I said, if it starts getting volume, that thing can start moving. John. That was good, Orlando. That was good. That was a good one, man. Man. One life lives in the basement while John lives in the attic. That was good. That really got me. Plot twist. All right. I got your little stories pulled up, Daniel B. We'll have a little study session on your stories here in just a little bit. Your Mississippi scheme in the South Sea bubble. We're gonna have a little lesson since you think these are relevant to cryptos for some reason. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I learn something. We'll take a look. I'm always open to reading new information or knowledge that I may not have. EBON hit a new high. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said earlier, it's a nice little slow. I think this is the one I was saying was a nice little slow climber. Oh look at there, Orlando, you're getting it, buddy. SYSX up to 920. Very nice. That swing trade's working out very well for you. Hey, it looks like this is gonna make a. Hey, thank you for being here, Daniel M. That's why I like to do these live streams. I like to have a community, a little bit of entertainment here and there, a little bit of learning. We're all learning doctors here on this channel. Daniel B is right. There is a bubble, but as long as the feds and the government are continuing to buy and push the inflate the bubble, who knows when the bubble is going to pop? So you're going to sit on the sidelines and cry about bubbles all day? You're going to jump in these crazy volatile times and make some money? Because the amount of gains you've missed from being so anti crypto, I mean, yikes. Sounds like the games he plays in the tub, the South Sea Bubble, Mississippi mud scheme. SYX still climbing, man. You might be getting a really nice win on SYX, Orlando. I mean, you already have, but give me just a second, guys. This is about to may. This looks like this may start to get frisky. I will be right back. Give me just a second. Or maybe it won't get frisky and it'll drop back down. Goodness, it's going to be one of those all day slow movers. Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, Orlando. You are not wrong. I'd be the one holding it way too long. See, how's the overall market look? Let's see what we got. Still mixed. Some of the big boys turning a little red. A lot of banks are green. Just had another. Where's the? Let's see. Coin did break 330, but still getting held up there. So that 330 area for coin is going to be some strong resistance. EBON getting rejected at 5. This is what I was saying about EBON earlier, I think. It's going to run into that 9. But it is still on that nice uptrend, so it could be a slow climber all day, possibly. Yeah, SYX looks like it's close to breaking out again. Another little sideways consolidation area there. Coinbase is starting to hold 330 as support. Coinbase may start moving. See, Workhorse coming straight up, so Workhorse is actually in a pretty decent area, really. Been holding above $10. Actually, it's been holding above $11. Might have found support there. The 1150 area. Well, it's Friday, so I mean, I wasn't expecting a whole ton of big movers today or anything. Especially with the crypto markets, man. The crypto markets, I swear, are still in market caps from. They're still in the market cap from the stock market and precious metals and everything. So we'll get a stream a little bit longer here. Let's go ahead and pop into some of Daniel B's stories here that we must all know to be able to trade stocks. So here's the Mississippi mud scheme bubble or whatever. You know, good deal there. So, this was a financial scheme in the 18th century France, triggered a speculative frenzy and ended in financial collapse. established this company, obtained for it exclusive privileges, developed the vast French territories in the Mississippi River Valley, monopolized the French tobacco and African slave trade. He had a complete monopoly of France's colonial trade, took over French taxes and minting of money. He controlled both the country's foreign trade and finances. So I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to show you why this has no bearing at all on cryptos. Because cryptos decentralized, right? The whole part of this scheme, the whole big part of this scheme is one guy who took over the money printing and took over the foreign trade and the finances of all of a country. This type of bubble right here is the same type of bubble that our government is doing right now. And cryptos being decentralized, this is a case for cryptos. This is not a case against cryptos. So, this is a nice story, to learn about some old financial bubbles and how governments and people who take all the power from a free market can destroy it. That's exactly what this is. Cryptos is nothing like this. Not even close to anything like this. Not even close. This is the total opposite of this. So, yeah, well, it could happen today, but not with cryptos. Not with the decentralized ones. You can't, that guy was controlling the money printing. That's the same thing that I've been talking about the U.S. government is doing, and why I'm investing in gold, silver, and cryptos is because I don't want one person or one powerful entity or anything to have control over my money, over my value, right? So that is a terrible, that's a terrible example if that's that one of your arguments against crypto. So let's go check out this other one here. South Sea Company. So we're going back to the 1700s again. It's a British joint stock company created in the 1700s, before there was even electricity. He created a public-private partnership to consolidate and reduce the cost of national debt. So here we go again. We've got one guy, the governor, and the company of the Merchants of British or whatever, coming up with another plan and was granted a monopoly. So same thing. Not the type of bubble that crypto is. Yeah, this is government overreach that caused this bubble. It applies to the US dollar, does not apply to cryptos. So thank you for that history lesson and how the government's ruined free markets. I've been saying that nonstop for the last 3 years. So you are correct in that regard, but those are not even in the same ballpark to be a comparison to cryptos. Like your Tulip Mania reference is closer than either one of those are. Bitcoin crashed last time probably because it ran thousands of percent. In a free market, you're going to have that type of volatility because in a free market, supply and demand is going to rule everything. So if everybody wants Bitcoin, or right now they want Dogecoin. Everybody's buying Dogecoin, a bunch of demand, but there's no governments in the way. Nothing's in the way from stopping people from buying or selling Dogecoin unless they're on Robinhood, apparently. But that's only a small percentage of the world, because here's another thing about cryptos. This is the entire globe that is selling cryptos, not some French crazy guy in Mississippi or some 1700s British monopoly trying to take over something. This is a globally free market traded uh, assets, and supply and demand is going to be the end all be all. That's it. That's what controls the crypto market: supply and demand. And both of those bubble schemes that you talked about, or that we just looked at, that you referenced, Daniel B, both of those bubble schemes only push the demand of cryptos, the demand to get the power out of a small few select people's hand, get the power out of the government's hands. So that adds to the demand. Like right now, our government's doing the same thing. They're printing money. They're manipulating the U.S. dollar, manipulating what they can. They can't manipulate cryptos. So, it's like you literally just gave me two great arguments for cryptos. Yeah, I bought Doge a long time ago, a couple of months ago when it was down at like 5 cents. I didn't buy it here recently though. 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, somewhere in there. I like it. I like it, Daniel B. I like your information, but you really don't understand economics that well. Like you need to go study economics, buddy. You need to go study Austrian economics and modern monetary theory, because both of those were examples of modern monetary theory, which modern monetary theory is more of a reason to be in decentralized money. I told you why. It crashed last time. Bitcoin crashed last time because it got too high in price. I mean, you look at anything, you look at Tesla, the supply and demand, although the stock market's manipulated to hell, but Tesla went on this massive run. People, it was in demand, and then as soon as it cracked and stopped being bullish, you had this straight up bull run right here. People didn't want Tesla anymore, and it sold off. Same thing with Bitcoin. When you get massive runs like that, then you're gonna get what is Bit? Yeah, there's the Bitcoin futures. You're gonna get sell-offs. I mean, it's that's why Bitcoin hasn't went straight up. I mean, you look at the Bitcoin chart; it went on a massive run here from 17,000 up to 42,000, and then it had a $10,000 pullback. People are going to lock in profits right there. Same thing. It gets way up here. Another run after that, 34,000 up to 57,000. People locking in profits. 10,000 drop right there. That's why Bitcoin is so volatile. The supply of Bitcoin is so low. And when the demand gets high, you have these big prices. As soon as demand goes away for Bitcoin, Bitcoin could crash again. There's no doubt about that. I mean, looking at the chart overall, Bitcoin really didn't crash compared to what it's really not crashed at all. I mean, looking back here, let's see, where's this going back to? This is only going to 2019. No, that's just okay. That's too. I'm going to pull up I want to pull up TradingView probably. Those times are way off. I didn't realize those only 3 years. Check back over here on EFOI real quick. And Daniel B, I could continue to read those stories, but all I read the first two paragraphs told me what I needed to know, that those have no bearing on cryptos. So, like I said, it makes perfect sense. Both of those things make perfect sense for the US dollar, but they don't make any sense for what we're talking about. But yeah, see, here it is. Here's the original run. So Bitcoin ran originally, I mean, it was $240 and it ran to $20,000. That's a massive, huge move. So, of course, people started locking in profits and the crypto hype died off. But if you look, it wasn't an unhealthy move. That was a very healthy move, because then it consolidated and it made this big triangle across here. That was just a healthy pullback. So you had the big run up, and then I wouldn't even consider this a crash. This is just a correction. It's just Bitcoin is so volatile. So you got a big massive room, a correction, or a big massive run, and then a correction, and then consolidation sideways in this triangle, and then break out of the triangle, and you got this huge move up, and then it's consolidated so far at multiple points. Right here's another triangle of consolidation, and then this recent one where I just put out this video the other day on my investing shorts channel, the new channel, where I said if Bitcoin breaks out of this triangle, it's probably going to run to 75K. And see, right now, it's trying to confirm this triangle. That's why I said if it stays above 60,000, it could continue to run. Now, could it drop back down to zero? Absolutely. If people stop wanting Bitcoin and they start selling all their Bitcoin, then the supply would outweigh the demand and the price would drop. But it's just straight supply and demand. That's all it is. Boy, Daniel B, you got butt hurt. I destroyed your whole argument, and you got real butt hurt. Couldn't even see. That right there shows that you don't have any idea about economics, because as soon as and I've done this multiple times, I've pointed out holes in your economic talks or your economic comparisons, and then you just immediately go to name calling and breaking down and telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. If you had any idea what you were talking about, you would be able to retort what I said, other than saying that I'm stupid and that Austria is the neighboring country that you're from. Like what? That doesn't retort anything that I said. that it just shows that you either can't form a coherent retort, or you don't know what you're talking about. But it's okay, buddy, man. I knew this morning as soon as you got on. I knew it's one of those days where Daniel B is going to be sad and salty. Yeah, so governments can ban and try to regulate cryptos. That is true, but every country that's tried it has seen a big uptick in their people using it instead. Because, like I said, it's decentralized. If the government is overstepping their bounds, and I've been saying this for a while, the only reason why governments have control over any of us is because they control the money supply. When you control the money supply, then you control everything, because money rules everything. Cash rules everything around me. Dollar dollar bill, y'all. Wu Tang said it. Like I don't need to use 1700 British references. I can use Wu-Tang references to back my stuff. So, but that's just the truth of it. Money rules everything. So when a government who controls the money supply is saying, no, you can't use this currency here that we don't have control over, well, what are people going to do? They're like, no, I don't want you to control me. I'm going to use this money that you don't have any control over. You can't do nothing about it. No, USD is that's I've been saying that too. That's what I'm saying. Daniel B's references are perfect references for the U.S. dollar and the situation we're in with the government. But if the U.S. dollar crashes, that just means that cryptos are going to be more sought after. There's going to be more demand because people are going to try to get their money out of U.S. dollars, and they're either going to put it in precious metals or they're going to put it in cryptos because precious metals has been the store of value for the longest time when you have these economic downturns. But now you have cryptocurrencies, and decentralized cryptocurrencies could easily be the same thing, that store of value, because they're outside of controlled economic currencies. It is the same principles, but you don't understand crypto, Daniel B. If you understood crypto, then you would know what you would understand that your argument against crypto is actually an argument for crypto. Like both of those stories are arguments for crypto. Government overreaching or somebody overreaching, having too much power, controlling the money supply, manipulating it, causing bubbles and causing crashes. Cryptos is the opposite. Nobody has control over it. Nobody can manipulate it. Nobody can change the supplies. Depending on the coin, of course. I mean, there's some altcoins and stuff, but I'm mainly talking about like Bitcoin and Ethereum, the main big decentralized, that are the fully decentralized cryptocurrencies. Nobody has control of those, so it's not the same thing at all. The U.S. dollar, that's why I say your references make perfect sense for the U.S. dollar because it's manipulated, it's controlled. Everything I read in those stories in those first two paragraphs sounds exactly what's happening with the U.S. dollar and the Federal Reserve. So one of two things: you either don't understand economics or you don't understand cryptos. I'm more willing to say that you don't understand cryptos because you refuse to do any research on it. I will research a story if you tell me about it. I went and just checked them out, but they don't match up with cryptos whatsoever. And the same principles for thousands of years is supply and demand. Supply and demand is the biggest and only. It's the end all be all of markets. And that's why anytime there's government manipulation or any outside interference into a free market, the free market crumbles and has issues because it's not supposed to be interfered with. It's not supposed to be manipulated. Supply and demand is supposed to control all of that. Supply and demand are not people. They're not specific people. Supply and demand is all the people. And that's why it's considered a free market, is because all the people are the ones who have control over the supply and demand instead of one person or a small group of people. Soon as everybody doesn't have control of the market, then that's it. It's no longer a free market. Exactly, Jamie. That's a perfect example right there, Daniel B, that you don't know what you're talking about. What who what crypto creator is taking cash for cryptos? Anybody who's created a crypto has held their positions forever. And it doesn't matter about the creators keeping it, it's supply and demand. Listen, it's the same thing like the Tulip Mania thing. That's why I say Tulip Mania, you're more closer than you are uh, with the other two references you made, because the supply and demand, if the demand is higher than the supply of tulips, then of course the price of tulips is going to go up. Doesn't matter who grew the tulips. Same thing with crypto. Doesn't matter who created it. Once the blockchain is made, once that cryptocurrency is made, and whoever created it gives up all control of it, which is what happened with Bitcoin. Nobody knows the original creator, but it's completely decentralized now, and that's how a lot of cryptos are coming out. A lot of altcoins are starting out somewhat centralized or maybe fully centralized, but eventually they're giving up all the rights to the whole applications and everything, because that is the whole point of cryptos, is to be decentralized. Nobody has control, i.e. everybody has control. Yeah, Satoshi. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Daniel B. You can keep having this argument with me, but like if Bitcoin goes to 250,000 next year, are you still going to be saying, "Oh, it's mania, it's this, it's that"? Like, you don't understand what is happening with blockchain. It's way bigger than currency. Like Daniel M said, it's not about the currencies. I've been saying this over and over again, and we're still having the same argument because you refuse to go do the research. You want me to do research, but you refuse to do research. Go research blockchain technology. Go see all the industries that it's going to disrupt. It's going to disrupt, and it already is disrupting every single industry. So when you understand the technology behind it, then you can understand and actually have this debate. But right now, I'm having a debate over something with somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. If you don't know anything about blockchain, then you're just having a blank debate. Like, I don't know everything about blockchain. I know a little bit. There's a ton out there to know, but I've researched enough to know the difference between cryptocurrency and regular currency and what backs cryptocurrency. Fiat currency doesn't have any backing. It's government word. Cryptocurrencies, the backing is the value in the technology, the value in the blockchain technology that has never existed before. It's industry disrupting on every single industry level. So if you want to understand and you want to have this debate with me, then go do the research on cryptos first, because I'm not going to continue to have this debate over and over again when you refuse to actually learn anything while you're yelling at me that I need to learn something. That's why you are a hypocrite, sir. That's why I said that a long time ago. But it's okay. I still love you, Daniel B. See, exactly what happens when you give somebody a logical argument or a logical debate and they have no answers for what you're saying. It ends up with cussing and all of that. Now, I've not cussed at all. I've not got mad at all about anything you said, because I know my positions. I know where I stand on things. I understand my positions. You understand your one position, that you're right and everybody else is wrong. And that's not how I think, Daniel B. I think very open minded. I think nobody is right, everybody is wrong, and that you have to figure out for yourself. You have to always be learning and researching. Something better than crypto could come along. Like, I'm not 100% bullish on crypto. Like, I do think it's the future. I do think it's going to be around for a very long time, but it is very possible, as fast as technology advances, some type of better system comes out than cryptocurrencies. But more than likely, it'll be better systems that are built on top of blockchain. So, well, I don't feed the economy with new money. My all my money's sitting in precious metals and cryptos. My money's not even in the economy. My I've got physical gold, silver, platinum, and then I've got cryptos, which are not a part of the U.S. economy. They're their own economy. So that statement there doesn't even make any sense either. I got money in stocks that helps the economy, but majority of my holdings right now are cryptos and precious metals. I mean, if you want to use age as an example, you try to diss on John, and John's way older than you, Daniel B. So, what's your point? I mean, trend followers and nothing else, huh? You must have missed the GameStop video when that I put out when everybody was all crazy about GameStop, and I said ignore GameStop and buy cryptos. If you would have watched that video, Daniel B, you would have made a lot of money. You'd be up quite a bit right now. Because I did the total opposite. I didn't follow the trend. And silver and gold are at nice lows right now. Gold and silver companies, the mining companies I've been talking about, they're at nice lows. So I don't know who's following trends. Oh, guys, I got a call. Give me just a few minutes. I'll be back to argue with Daniel B some more. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, it took longer than I thought. What the hell happened to my watch list? Like I said, I'm in the well, I'm trying to be in the process of buying another property, but oh, this market right now is so insane. But that was my real estate agent I was talking to. Trying to go look at some more properties. I need a secretary, man. I ain't got time for all this stuff. Alright, let's see what I missed. Let's see. Yeah, one life, good point. It's like arguing politics or religion, basically. Um, then EFIO. Yeah, I'm still in it. I mean, it's not, like I said, there's so much support below it that I'm willing to hold it because it's just not dropping at the moment. Actually, on this 5 minute, you can actually see a pretty clear downtrend now. So right there is actually the real downtrend. So kind of in that area at the moment. Oh, look at that coin. Well, I tell you guys, break over 330. Look at that. Coin up to 345 so far. Did anybody get any coin on this rip? Changing your government name to SYSX. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. It's still running. Like I said, it looked like it was consolidating there. It's getting some nice candle movements. Still not, it's only had 300,000 volume so far. So if it gets big volume, it could rip again like it did the other day. It's looking pretty interesting. Like I was saying this morning, you kind of got you got this big flag kind of forming on it. So break over $10, I think, is where it'll get real crazy. So 10, you might want to lock out a little bit or something. But whatever you know what you're doing, Orlando. You've caught on pretty fast. So yeah, I may end up holding this. This may be an all-day hold. I don't know. As long as it stays above 4, I'm willing to hold it. So it's just not very much volume on it. It keeps getting little bits of buying. God, I got another call. Oh, I'm just saying, guys. All right, that one was a fake call. Well, that's the thing. Don't get greedy on it. It is running. Like I said, let's see. Yeah, $10 area is some resistance for sure. 1050, 1068, or maybe it was 11. Well, let's see where that. Yeah, no, 1075. That's resistance. Right there, about 1250, some resistance. So I mean, it could keep running. There's definitely no doubt about that. but it is an OTC stock. Keep that in mind that this is an OTC stock. So your regular trading stuff can go out the window very quickly with OTCs. OTCs tend to be a little sketchy sometimes. Let's see about this company. Let's use John's OTC Market website. I love this website. I'm glad John shared it with us because this is an awesome website. It gives you all the information about OTCs. I've always been hesitant to trade OTCs because I couldn't find any good information on them. What is going on with this? I don't want to... Okay, whatever. So they are verified. They are not a penny stock. Defined by the SEC. They got the transfer agent verified, so that's good stuff. Let's check out. Let's see, they've got $3 million in assets. They got $11 million in liabilities though, so they're upside down on their debt. Actually, they got $26 million in liabilities, so they have way more debt than they do assets. I don't like that. Outstanding shares is that 400,000, so very low. The float is actually 324,000. Wow. What a low float. That float is so low. If everybody who's bought it starts to sell it, it could crash. That's going to be something you want to be careful with. But for whatever reason, it's running its blockchain stuff that's going on with it. Oh my God, are you serious? Hold on, just... Okay. Well, Daniel M., that would be called a pump and dump, and I cannot advocate for that because it is illegal. But you guys are your own traders, make your own decisions. But because I'm an influencer, I cannot advocate that. Talking to the strip club. The URL. Let's see. The URL for it, and John did a whole video on this website, and where to look for the information. So, it's pretty self-explanatory website, but that video is there if you need it. There you go. There's the website. But yeah, it's going to have all the information for OTC stocks because Thinkorswim usually doesn't have a lot of information, and a lot of other places usually don't have a lot of information as well either. So that is the actual official OTC market website. That is all real information. That is from the OTC market people. Whoever controls the OTC markets, like the NASDAQ or NYSE, it's just the OTC markets, but that's where you're going to find the best information on any OTC stock, especially those ones that are really cheap that you might be a little worried to jump in. What stock are you wanting me to review? Because I can't remember if it's you or not, but I am going to be doing NNDM. I'll do that video this week and get it up. Just right now, today, I've got a deadline for another sponsored video that I've got to get done. So I'm going to be working on that. I'm going to have to hop off the stream here. We'll give the stream about 13 more minutes. If you guys have any more questions, suggestions, or concerns, get those in. What stock do you want me to review, Daniel? I'm gonna just keep holding this until it does something. And I'll probably put a stop loss in here in a little bit, probably right under this 396 area. What's the pot stock? I might be able to tell you about it right now, cause I know a bit about several different pot stocks. That is what got me into the markets. For you guys who are newer, who don't know why I started trading, it's because of pot stocks. Right before the initial pot stock run, I invested in pot stocks, and that brought me in TCNNF. Actually, I don't know what that one is. What is it? TCNNF. Oh, TrueLeaf. Yeah. Yeah, so they're not a penny stock. They're verified transfer agent, and they got the independent directors. They're all good. This is a legit company. Having a little pullback right now, but uptrend all overall. Very nice uptrend. Let's check the financials real quick. See this balance sheet. We got $800 million in assets and $75 million in liabilities. I like that. So they're showing total net tangible assets is $283 million. So very positive. And it is in 4 different indexes. It's in the QX Composite, the QX Billion, QX International, QX Canada. So this must be just a Canadian company. No, it says Florida. Oh, in a state. Okay, in Florida. That's right. I thought TrueLeaf had something to do with yeah, okay. No, they're listed on the Canadian exchange. 63 million shit. Let's see, where's their... Let's see if we can find... There. Here we go. So the float's 29 million, very low float. Without digging any further, it's not a bad looking stock. A lot of good positives on this stock. Let's look it up here. TC. Well, hey, something I say a lot is I say invest in things you like. Invest in things that you use. Because if you invest in things that you use, then you know other people are using them and people are going to probably keep buying them. So if it's the best weed you smoked on the East Coast, then, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I mean, this did some consolidation back here for a long time. Made a nice move up here recently in 2020 with the other pot stocks. And it's building support in this $38 to $40 area. That 100-day moving average is right there. It's holding above that moving average. We're trying to. Just at the moment, it's on this downtrend. Once it breaks this downtrend, it could start moving back up some more. If it doesn't hold up here, it probably is going to drop down to 33. And then if it doesn't hold there, 27 would be the next area. But with the possible legalization and stuff coming out, I would say it's probably, if that decriminalization on the federal level happens, I think all the pot stocks will start running. Yeah, Orlando, of course, like that's what I tell you guys all the time. If you got questions, you can ask them in the live streams. You can comment on videos and ask them, or you can find me on Instagram or Facebook and message me and ask me stuff. I'm very approachable. I'm not a celebrity. My channel is not that big. Uh, I'm just a guy who just likes to trade stocks and cryptos and precious metals. Just a trader and investor. I'm just a guy. I'm nobody special. I'm not accredited. Just a guy. That's all I am. Yeah, you guys don't mind, smash that like button. Gotta teach that dirty algo a lesson. They copyright. I still don't know how to say that in the past tense. Anyway, they hit the Coinbase IPO live stream with a copyright strike because of the little bit of the song that I played. So we gotta teach them a lesson. God, if if you saw me on the Kardashians, it would be me probably like running away. I definitely am not going to be on the Kardashians ever. I'm not a fan of reality shows, especially being a part of them, even though this is kind of a reality show. But be sure also go check out, if you haven't yet checked out the top 5 tech stocks for 2021. I put 2 bonus picks in that video at the end. If you haven't yet, if you've not seen that video, go watch that and smash that like button. I'd like to get that video up into some higher views. John's video that he put out last night, his new On Top, It's Hot or Not series, is going to be an everyday series that the stock market is open. So every day around probably midday to evening, it's going to be like he's going to do basically like a news type of thing. So you'll be able to get everyday news from John from that new series. So be looking for that tonight. That'll be coming out. The sponsorship video, the new video that I'm working on today, will probably be out tomorrow. I got more from Blackamore to put on here. I have something in the works. I know everybody kind of wanted a Discord, but I've went a different route, and I'll go ahead and break the news now for you guys because I've been hinting to it off and on. But I am building a website currently that has a forum on it like Discord, and it's going to have the lessons, the video lessons. It's also going to have exclusive content, behind the scenes content, stuff like that, stuff that I don't post on my YouTube. I am still going to do the YouTube channel the same way I'm doing it. I'm not stopping any of my free content. The website will be a paid subscription website, but it is only going to be $2 a month because it does cost to run a website. So I don't want to charge. You guys know I hate to charge for anything, but to be able to host a community for you guys in case something happens with YouTube, because YouTube has been getting crazy lately. And instead of doing a Discord, this is the route I decided to take. So, it's as cheap as I could make it. I mean, $2 a month is not a lot. So, and that website will continue to grow and build as well because there's more ideas. It's going to be, pretty much just a community place in the beginning with the lessons and courses. Oh, I will be doing a morning watch list on there as well every morning around 8 a.m., 30 minutes before the market opens. I will be posting my watch list every day. No, even if I'm not trading that day, I will still post what is on my watch list, what I'm looking at. And then, there's going to be more added to it. There's a lot going on. Like I said, guys, I got a lot going on this year. We're going to make it happen. So, like I said, $2. I can't really go much cheaper than that. Because I kind of got it figured out, my cost in the website and how many people who are probably going to be members. And then also, too, for giveaways, because I told you guys I was going to do giveaways for the community specifically. Not, the last two giveaways was a little problematic, but I will be doing the giveaways on the website. So that way, only members who are paid members will be able to get entered into the contest. So if we do a giveaway and there's only 20 of you guys on the website, then there will only be 20 people in the contest. Your chances of winning will be a lot better. And we won't have any of the scams or any of the headaches and all that stuff we had. But my biggest concern is I'm worried about what YouTube is doing with a lot of their stuff and the government maybe cracking down on them. I don't know, but I don't want to lose you guys as a community, and I don't really want to do Discord, so I decided I would rather have full control over the community instead of YouTube having control or Discord having control or anybody else having control. So that's why I'm doing the website route. Yeah, no, don't call me Ross Cameron. He charges $1,000 a month. I'm only charging $2 a month. So it's probably the cheapest. It's probably going to be the cheapest stock trading investing type of website that is out there, because $2 is so cheap. But like I said, I really don't want to charge you guys for information. So it's basically just to keep the community clean and keep people out who are scammers and spammers. And then in case something happens with YouTube or anything else, we'll still have the community together. So that'll be rolling out very soon. I'm trying to have the website up by next week. I've been working on it. It's about a third of the way done. I'm really going to work on it hard this weekend. I just got to get this today. Like I said, I got a sponsored video. That's a deadline. I got to get it out. So, yeah, a lot of exciting stuff happening. You're a web developer, DM me, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, and maybe we can work something out, and you can maybe help me and take some of the time out of, because all I'm using is Wix or whatever. I want my $2. I should make the subscription fee about $3.50. Be like, how much time be about $3.50. I don't know what movie line you're talking. I want my $2. What movie reference is that? I'm trying to think of what that is. I can't remember. Oh, you don't like Wix? Yeah, True 50. I I've been trying to build this website for like a year because I wanted to have it ready, and I've had multiple ideas for it. But this is the first time I've actually had a solid idea where I like it and I feel good about it. Uh, and Wix has just been the easiest one for me to use because I'm not a web developer or very technologically inclined when it comes to that stuff. Like I said, I'm a money guy. That's about it. So yeah. I mean, like I said, it's going to be pretty simple to start out with the website, and then it will, of course, as it grows, I will continue to invest the membership money back into the site to make it better, bigger. I have other ideas for it later in the future that will be really exciting for everybody who's traders. Better Off Dead. I don't think I know that movie. But I'm gonna give you guys a hint. I'm gonna give you guys a whisper of one of the ideas that I want to do on this website eventually. All right, you guys ready? Make sure you're listening real close. I'll get real close to the mic, like I'm gonna pull a Joe Biden on you. I need you. I need you right now. I need all of you. I can't do this myself. Okay, no, but seriously, sorry, I couldn't help myself. But seriously though, trading league for prizes. Competition trading league for prizes. Took your profit, nice, Orlando. Getting that profit off of SYSX, very nice. So yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that little hint I gave you there. It was a pretty, pretty big hint, but that's not gonna be very near term. But hopefully by the end of the year, that will be a part of the website because I've got really good idea for that. Thank you, Taylor Hazelwood. I appreciate that. I'm glad you got some value out of that. If there's plenty of other lessons on the channel as well. If you're new to the markets, and then of course we do these live streams every single morning. Well, I try to do them every single morning. I've been extremely busy here lately, and it's not been working out every single morning, but most of the time, I would say 95% of the time, I'm here every single morning, except for the days that the market is closed. Maybe, I mean, it is getting to the tippy of this triangle, but there's just not any volume right now. So it's gonna need some volume. Like this, the volume bar it's on right now is only 12,000. This one was only 5,000. So volume has really died off on this stock. So if it doesn't get any, if buying volume doesn't come in, it's probably just gonna drop off soon. See, how's the SPY doing? Is it still going sideways? Yeah, SPY's going sideways. Yeah,
I don't think the right to bear arms says anything specific about whether it's an assault weapon or not. I don't think they get to make that decision. That seems a little... Yeah. Alright, like I said, I'm going to stop reading these damn news headlines. Anything will do nothing but piss me off. Oh, nice. Yeah, Coinbase. Yeah, I was talking about Coinbase earlier when it came up to that 330 mark. So nice job getting some profits out of that rip there. But yeah, I don't know if this is doing anything. But all right, guys, I gotta get off here. I gotta get to working on this other video and get it submitted. Work on the website, everything else I got going on. Appreciate you guys joining me as always. Great job smashing that like button. You guys help me out all you can with beating up the algorithm. Be commenting and liking on all the videos that we're putting out. John's working his butt off. Like I said, he's going to have daily news for you guys now. I'm trying to keep content coming out as much as I can as well, so we should start getting to a point to where you might be getting 2 or 3 videos a day on top of the live streams. We're going to push the content out like crazy. So I appreciate everything. I appreciate you guys being a part of the community and hope you guys stick around. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Till next time.